This movie has continued to unravel to making it into a part 3. This is the part 2. It hasn't even begun. And we already have news that Canelo Alvarez failed the drug test for a banned substance, clenbuterol. Sources says Canelo Alvarez tests positive for a banned substance ahead of his rematch with Gennady Golovkin on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. And this is news, breaking news. But Canelo Alvarez took a few tests after this test, and it tested negative. With Canelo Alvarez failing the first drug test and passing the other 2, I believe this is the making of a part 3 in the Canelo versus Triple G drama series, which has become nothing more than a Hollywood movie that everybody wants to see.
I want to defer to you, but I want you to hear my point before we come back to you. I agree with you. Me personally, I'm going to admit this. I'm going to admit this on national television. I don't give a damn what it is. Figure it out. Don't mess up with that. Don't mess with that fight. Cinco de Mayo, I know where I'm going to be. You understand what I'm saying? I might wear Mexican garb and all that stuff.
Whatever one of them is on,
I'm going to be up in that piece. I ain't missing this, okay?
If one of them is on something, just give the other one the same thing.
Give the other one and do what you got to do, Molly. You understand? Don't mess with my fight on Cinco de Mayo. You understand? Don't mess with it, all right? I ask everybody, figure it out. Yeah. You understand? Because I will say this. This is, in all seriousness, this is where I think we have to be careful. I'm going to give Canelo Alvarez the benefit of the doubt. This dude is a superstar. He is something special. And he's a treasure in the sport of boxing in this day and age. I think he's the biggest box office draw in boxing right now. Mm-hmm. Having said all of that, Max, just playing the devil's advocate, not to cast any reason, to have substance in your system.
But what
that
substance?
Would be it. But I don't believe. I'm going to side with Canelo. I'm just saying that if you are USADA or anybody else, okay,
or VADA,
there is a situation where you find yourself not just looking at the evidence, but you also look at the incentive and the agendas and everything else. And these are the kind of things that boxing has to be.
Okay, but what? So Canelo had to build up to a middleweight,
sure.
Right? He's not gonna. It's not a weight burning thing.
You've heard what Stephen A. and the rest of the media are saying, whether or not Canelo failed the drug test, even though his last 2 samples came back negative, but he still failed the first one. They said whether or not he failed it, they still want to see the fight. Stephen A. just made it clear that he wants to go to the fight regardless. And Max Kellerman said just let them both take drugs. It's disgusting to hear that from the media.
Bang for your entertainment buck, period. In sports, anywhere. That's Gennady Golovkin.
We'll see you Cinco de Mayo in Las Vegas.
Hey, terrible first fight. I believe right now just I have huge fight. I have a lot of ideas, new strategy.
This ship is going down. This ship is going down. This ship is going down.
Throwing punches in desperation, just trying to get away.
Because it wasn't a draw. There was a clear winner. It should have been Triple G.
Do you think Canelo will actually go for the knockout this time, or is it talk on his point? Do you expect him to be more aggressive and more engaging?
I expect that he has the pressure on him to do that.
But in the end, it was an epic fight. They delivered on what they promised us. Oscar De La Hoya deserves a bunch of credit.
Triple G is the monster that everyone's come out to see.
And that sounds very exciting. But you know, that doesn't just mean a knockout. They may mean they both have taken great shots, so they've proven they have a chin, and so we might not get a knockout. But one of them has to step up and make a definitive scorecard stand out, all 3 scorecards.
And do you think it'll be more intense this time, or will they be more relaxed because they've done this once already before?
More intense. I honestly feel it'll be more intense for the fans and for the fighters.
Okay, Canelo Triple G, who do you like?
I think Triple G.
Why?
Because he's a monster.
Now I still love you enough to need you. I still need you. I still need you, man.